Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 coming at you with From the Depths. Just waiting for the stream to catch up so I can do my sound check. Okay, right. I think I need to add a little bit of volume. Oh, no, never mind, no I don't. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. I may be saying welcome, welcome, welcome when there's only one or two people watching at the moment, but that is all in the interest of the final video recording, of course. I'm just wondering if it's looking as... oh dear. Are you guys having a bit of frame rate? Because I think you might be. Kinda sucks. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be all that happy overall. Even though my end claims it's doing 30 odd FPS. Let's check in the options, see if I can do anything about that. I don't think I can, but we'll see. Post-processing? The heck's that? Oh, and suddenly it minimized, so don't know what happened there. Has that changed anything on the stream? Questions, questions, questions. No, it is not. It's just no longer full screen for me. Oh, there it goes. Okay, never mind. It does suddenly look a lot smoother, though. I don't know. Anyway, let's actually get this thing started. Get this train wreck underway. Oh, there's a vehicle on the screen. Let's see if that's done anything to the stream. Just need to wait for it to appear. Actually, that does look like there's less frame drops going on now. Okay, I'll leave post-processing off, whatever that is. Not 100% sure. But it does look like things are going a bit more smoothly. Anyway, as you remember last time, I got thoroughly explodinated. So, we need to begin the adventure. Again, I think this is try 12 now. YouTube Adventure Series 2/12. Okay, try 12. And begin. And of course I'll begin with the cheats. Because the cheating is awesome. Of course. Cheating rules everything! Except that I don't like to do it very much. It's just that it's a good way to start the camp. Start this entire thing, of course. Let's pop that there. Oh, have a mirror mode at it, wouldn't it? Resource. Storage, give me... No, don't want that. I actually want materials. Sooner or later we'll get this. I won't be as rambling and jambly all at the start. Yes, Ethan, you are the first. Welcome, welcome. Well, you're the first commenter anyway. Second person to... Damn it. Main menu. Well, that was bound to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? Okay. YouTube Adventure Series 2/13. Not 134, 13. Okay. But to be fair, Ethan, you've been the first one to start commenting in the section for some time now, haven't you? I mean, you normally find the stream a lot faster than most other people do. Sure, that'll do. Just getting my starting platform out there right now. Get rid of you. Of course, I need to get the resource storage and stuff. So, let's do the cheat thing again. Pop that there. And I need a repair tentacle, of course. There we go. Okay. New vehicle, spawn it in, then retrofit it to... Where's my cheat thingy? Here we go, RTD cheater. Retrofit. Excellent. Let the resources flow. Also, my raft is trying to fall over. Always very safe to do it this way. New object, new vehicle. Refit you to the RTG cheater as well. So just do that. Click. Okay, let's get you scraps down. Goodbye. And of course it's building the other cheat machine. It is, yes, but I've done some little tricks of my own to it. So what it is, it's actually, this cheat machine is a single balloon and a ACB, which will trigger it. And then it's a massive maximum size RTGs. And what I've done with that is it's built so it hovers at like a couple of like 100 meters or so. So it hovers a little bit above sea level. So if it was just RTGs, it would just sink straight down into the ocean. But I decided that would not be a good way to do it. So I rigged it up so that it'll float up and it'll just drift there until you decide to actually claim the resources. So that's what I did with it. But the way it goes is, I don't think I mentioned this specifically in the previous stream. Well, I mentioned that how it's based around the fact that RTGs are much cheaper to repair. But what you need to do is have a repair tentacle and material storage, and then you can retrofit a new vehicle into your cheat machine, and then it'll build it up at a fraction of the cost. So in that way I can use it to get a lot of extra resources. And that's what I'm doing here. You know what, let's do one more for good luck. One more for good luck. But then I'll stop cheating. So, new vehicle. I mean, last time I was doing like a machine and a half in the last stream, but this time I'm just going to grab an extra machine out of it, which is an extra 40,000 materials, basically. Well, actually it's like 39,000 materials. There we go. And then I'm going to use this starting fund to get my craft built and moving. So there we go. Yeah, plenty of materials there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put one more row on the back here. So basically I'm just a floating treasure chest right now. And I still can't hold enough, apparently. Anyway, let's get started. I mentioned at the end of last time that I'm actually going to try and do this. I'm going to try and do this powerless, as in not really needing constant power to keep running. So that requires a little bit of gymnastic work for the most part. But one thing I can do straight off the bat, 2, 3, 4, I guess that's a good roof height. Yeah, that'll do. One thing I can do off the bat is get airborne, at least, because I can put in some air balloons. Though that said, I don't plan to rely on them because they're really big and really vulnerable. I'm also not planning to rely on sails, sadly, because, you know, can't do that. There we go. I am a floating treasure box. Very much so. I'm seeing a little bit of choppiness on the stream. Is it losing a little bit of frame rate again? Is that what's going on? Let's see, let's get hot air balloon deployers. Because I'm seeing a slight choppiness sometimes when the stream is going. Okay, so I've got my Heartstone here. I don't need that tentacle anymore, so get rid of that. I need control. I need a complex controller for this thing. So that'll do that. Yes. Good. Excellent. Complex controller I'm going to need for moving this vehicle around, for controlling everything, since... Oh, hey, sorry. Morit. Whoops. No! You didn't miss anything. I just... I used the cheat I was using last time to get a starting stockpile of resources, and then I'm going to leave it from there. So I've cheated a little bit, and now I'm not going to cheat anymore. It's just to get things started and get the ball rolling, basically. I wish there was... this is something I didn't think of until after last time, but I wish there was an option for adventure mode that would let you start with a certain amount of resources. Like, here, you can start with, like, you start with 1,000 by default, roughly, but you can start with 5, you can start with 10. Just something that you build up your little craft a bit more easily. That would be a nice thing. That's got an ACB involved. Actually, no, I'm just fine sitting on the water right now. That's fine. So let's put an ACB there. You will, when triggered, activate the balloon deployers, but I won't trigger. Yes, Cheaty McCheaty! I take it you didn't see the last stream at all, did you, Moritz? Also, welcome, Awelna. Yes, this is a very nice box. It's a nice box which is holding 80,000 resources right from the start, so... I don't know, I like it. It has its own virtues. Let's put it that way. Do I want to have this 3 width? I guess I do. So yeah, there is merit to this big, elegantly sculpted box. Let's put it that way. Also, I forgot to put mirror mode on. Hey. There we go. Right. There's actually a little bit of excess resources still in the water. Let's pick those up. I now have 85,000 resources. Yes, the box of doom. Well, it can float around on big gas bags, basically, and also my my Hearthstone keeps exploding because I don't have a power source. I should probably fix that. Yeah, I should probably fix that. But I'm lazy. Why would I fix that? Why do people expect me to do things? It's not nice. I want to do my own thing and just be a lazy bugger to the end of time. Oh, whatever. Let's just include a basic engine. There is just an Outback Family Pro edition will take care of my fuel power needs for the moment. There we go. That'll keep me charged up. Right. The Box of Doom. No, I don't going to call this a Box of Doom, though. Svorty had a good name for it. I forget what it was, though. I'm going to have to open the comment in a minute, so... Yeah. I'll open the comment and double check it on my laptop. Also, mirror mode again. Damn it. There we go. Mirror mode. It has been doubled. And this is going to be the treasure chamber, of course. There we go. There. I am safe from anything the world might try to throw at me. But, of course, I'm not, because I need to do other things. Anyway, right. It is time to actually start doing this. I said this is a powerless run. So, I won't be using engine power any more than I have to. So basically I can swap this thing out for an RTG assembly. But I need motive power. I need the ability to get airborne and stuff like that. So, let's get started. Dedicated heliblade spinners. Click. Okay. Alright, no motor drive. Continuous mode. And what I need is... forward and reverse, I think. I think that's about what I need. No, wait. I need it the other way around. There we go. U and J. That should about do it. And those should allow me to start moving forward. Yep, perfect. Okay. There we go. All stop. Now I need to start expanding these things. So I need the spinner extender, like that. And I'm going to have to... I'll just make this easy on myself and grab a quick prefab. Capture the prefab. Oh, I have so many prefabs. Wipe the prefab. I just want a 3 by 3 by 1. I don't even know what that prefab was. Don't much care. So... this is going to be my initial drivetrain, just to get me moving. Should give me plenty of power, this. There we go. Probably a bit noisy, but there we go. Right, now, if I hit this, I should... Yep, I definitely have motive power. Whee! Good bit of it, too. Unfortunately, I don't have an all-stop option, so I need to configure that, too. Right, if I hit... I need an ACB here. Let's see. If I hit a key, I want spin... No, wait. Spin blocks set rotation speed to 0, and that will be an advanced controller key. Should be in here somewhere. Just have to find it. Control received... No. There should be activate when... No. I could have sworn there was an option for this. There is one that converts other signals to... Yeah, you can't have enough propellers. Definitely not. There is an option in here to work with the control block, but I'm not seeing one in here. Control received, hostile missile, input after seconds. Enemy range, no. I don't want to stop as soon as an enemy gets too close to me. That wouldn't work too well. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the ability to do that. That sucks. I really thought there was one. But I guess not. So, I need to do this visually. And that means I need to continue to extend this out. Let's place some more propellers then. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's make it that far out. Yep. There we go. Okay, that's even. Now I have propellers. Fear me. Right. Now I need... there's some other propellers I need. This is going to be a stabilizer. Also, I'm not in the resource zone, but that doesn't matter. I've got plenty of starting resources after all. Let's see. I need another dedicated tailor-made spinner, which is going to go one. Just put it in like that. go. But the thing is, this one is going to be ACB controlled. So ACB is up there. Set the range down to like 3, so it only affects this particular spinner. Yep. Always up to max. You're fine. And then this should... I want this to kick in when there's a certain amount of pitch going on. So when pitch angle is greater than 0, spin blocks set rotation speed to 1. Spin blocks set rotation speed to 0, yeah. When pitch angle is less than 0. Have I got that correct? Pitch angle is less than. Pitch angle is greater than. Okay, I think I've got that sorted out, roughly. But of course it's running really slow, so I need to set it up to 5. The question is, if... Ah, suddenly that is a lot more stable. Yes, okay, that is working fine. Which way am I pitching? When I'm pitching forward, it triggers. Okay, I think I've got this backwards now. It's not really responding too well, is it? Let's actually get this thing in the air then. Let's start drifting around the place like I just don't care. But also let's add in a chair so I don't go floating off into the sunset. That might be nice. Get that, right. And then trigger the lift balloons. Well, that's underwhelming. I guess I'm a bit heavier than I thought I was. Okay. Let's add some more stuff. Okay, there we go. Right, now I just need to trigger those 2. Come on, to the skies. There we go. Okay, I'm airborne. Yay! This thing is still not very good at all, but hey, you can't have everything, can you? Right. Next up is I require some ability to turn this thing. Because, you know, mobility might be nice. Let's go ahead and add in some more dedicated heliblades. But this time I am building them on the sides, back here. Let's make them too long like that. Yep. And these guys will be, for now, in charge of turning force. So there we go. When I press H, you need to start pushing. H and K, there we go. H and K, that should do it, right. Except they are a bit weak. Okay, come on, let's see if I can get these things moving. They are turning opposite ways, which is good. But for some reason I'm not turning. This is odd. continuous spin mode, no motor power, no always up. They should be letting me at least turn. Yeah, I just don't have enough power, do I? There's also an enemy, which is kind of concerning, so I should probably get moving sooner rather than later. Well, on the bright side, I've got forward motion, so there is that. I'm not quite there yet, though. There we go. I've stopped all power for the moment. There is something nasty over that way. Okay, I need to get you set up a bit more aggressively, so 15 to 0. Right, now if I press forward, it's less than... Oh, this one isn't even setting the rotation speed. Doi. Right. There we go. Okay, I now have stability control set. Oh, that's something nasty. Right, full power. Forward. Going 20 meters per second already. Whee! Missiles. I don't want missiles. Go away. Ow. Ah. Well, I'm turning at least, so there is that, but the missiles are going to be nasty things to me, so I should probably do something about it. Missiles. Missile controller. 2, 3, 4. I'm okay. I'm still okay. Somehow. Also, I'm higher than they are, so... yeah. Right. Let's see, I want... I need to get this set up properly. Fins! Short range thruster. 1 turn. Fuel tank. Frag warheads. Here we go, frag warheads. I'm too tough for you, somehow. Haha! Don't ask me how, because I have no flipping idea. Assign that to all missiles. Excellente. Right. Whoops. Oh, you shut off some of my propellers. Oh, I did it. No, I'm still alive. Okay, right. AI connector. I need a gimbal track camera. I think just a gimbal track camera should be just fine. AI mainframe click. Where is he anyway? Oh, there he is. Right. I need some radars as well. Let's put some radars on. There we go, it's tracking now. Excellent. No, it's not the end. It's not the end yet. Enemy came before I was ready. There is that, but it is not the end at all because I'm not dead yet. My vehicle is too tough somehow. Then I want a local weapon controller. Well, something exploded over there. And the Drake's now got a bunch of missiles heading for it. So... I think I blew its tail off. Though the missiles need some improvement. Let's do a staggered fire add-on. And IFF mode. There we go. And of course it needs a bit of ammo, so... let's put it nice and safe as part of the roof. Yep. I'm just fine. How I'm fine, I have no idea, but I am not dead at all, so... should probably increase the delay on the missiles. There we go. Take that, Mr. Drake. Oh, a lot of the missiles just missed. Ow! What the heck was that? I've got a big hole in my ship. Oh, I don't mind. I do, however, need to get Heartstone charge. There we go. That was close. Because that also knocked out my power source too, so there is that. I will survive this. Not sure how, but I think I'm going to survive it. Misk, give me some repair bots would probably be a good idea. Help patch me up a bit better. But I'm waiting on my AI and detector to build back up before I... oh, you know what, I'm going to stop moving. Oh no. Oh no, that might be it. No! God damn it. No! Misk, give me a flippin'... where is it? Heartstone. Whew. There we go. One way to survive, I suppose.
Listening.
Need to get back to that, though. I'm not sure how. No, sorry, Ethan, I'm still alive. And my adventure craft is fixing itself, and it's fighting. So. Oh. Oh, dear. Just not sure how to get back to it. That's the problem. Also, I'm out of range to build anything either. That's even worse. Right. This might... yeah, this might be a very, very serious problem. Because I can't teleport to it. Oh, my adventure craft is actually downing the Drake, so that's good.
Listening.
But...
Listening. Listening.
I need to build on it, that's my problem. I need to turn off its systems. But I'm not sure how. How is this Heartstone doing? Doing okay. Okay, right, there we go. I've untethered my camera. Okay, I can get back to it. I think. Just gonna figure out where the heck I am. Ah, there you are. Come here. Come here, you little numpty. Right. Builds. Oh, it's found something else to shoot at. Good for you. What I want, though, is to sever your link so you will drop down into the water. Deactivate. Test. So there we go. Now it's dropping downwards. I need to shut off your rotors as well. if I do spin blocks, rotation speed to 0, activate that. There we go, the only thing that's operating now is the pitch control, that's good. Hi Jerquis, welcome to the stream. Moritz, I can't do that. The original adventure craft has to survive. If this adventure craft dies, it's game over for me, so I must get back to it. Now the question is, where is it in relation to me? Not very far. Except I think I'm somewhere deep in the ocean at this point. So it's going to be a pain to get back to it. Somewhere over there, I think. It's a bit of a distance away, so... Where is it? This way? Aha, yep, I'm deep underwater. Ooh. There it is, over there. I'm already half certain. No, I'm not going to make it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Heartstone's about to give way, and... I think I'm about to just drop dead, really. Yep, there we go. Right. Well, that was an interesting experiment, I must admit that, but didn't go too well, did it? YouTube Adventure Series 2/14. Right. There we go. The problem is that the resources are localized in adventure mode, so I wasn't near my craft, so I couldn't actually build anything. So that's why I died there. Anyway. Resource, storage. Let's make something a bit simpler this time, shall we? Well, you say simple, but we'll see how it turns out. Give me a repair tentacle now, so that is there. I don't really plan to restart over and over and over, you know. But the problem is I keep dying, so can't be helped, really. That's that. It's tipping over. Good for you. Give me wood beams, because I need to get this thing stabilized. There we go. Okay, you are now stable. Excellent. Right. Okay, time to cheat. New object, new vehicle. Let's cheat the same amount, actually, I think. So, no, I don't want to do that. V, retrofit. Get my cheat machine. Retrofit. There we go. Got an RTG. I still think this is something that they need to patch, but at the same time, having some way to increase the resources you start with in adventure mode is also a good idea too. So I don't know. It's hit or miss, really. Doing the wrong thing again. V, retrofit to cheat machine. Thank you. And then I'll just do it to the same level as I did in the previous bit. So let's do one here too. New object, new vehicle, build it, and retrofit. There we go. Right. That's plenty of resources. Yes, I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater. Cheater. But it's a much easier start for an adventure mode. And it does help a little bit with the struggle, but as you've seen from how often I'm dying, it doesn't guarantee that I'm going to survive, does it? Not by any stretch of the imagination. So yes, right. 1, 2, 3, let's get another rank of these around here. 2 cheat machines are taking off. And let's actually do something decent this time. Might be a good idea. I've I've got these underneath now, so that's helping with my balance issues. There we go. I don't need you anymore, so you can go away. Right, all I need to do now is scrap the cheat machines. And yeah, that's what I like about this design. They drift at a very fixed height above the water because of the weight distribution on them. So these things will just hover here at 83 until
Listening.
I do something about them or just abandon them. So just get rid of the things. It makes them much easier to find than if I just ditch them in the water or something. Well, there we go. Okay. Right, I've got my resources. That's what I'm going to do. I was focused so much on getting motive power and stuff built up before that I didn't really try to get things ready, you know? When I should have done so. Scrap that, put it down there. Let's get some extensions installed, actually. There we go. Ah, mirror mode. Of course. I keep forgetting that. Okay, there we go. Now, we've got a semi-decent Hearthstone installed. And we've got the basic resources being held. So, let's actually start out with a hull this time, so I don't die quite as easily. How wide is that? Width 17. Yeah, let's make the basic hull width 19 to start out. Sure, that sounds like a good idea. No, 21, 23, 20. Yeah, 25. Do that. Don't mind me, I'm just changing my mind. I'm allowed to do that because I'm special. Yes, I'm special. Metal blocks, down slopes. I'm a special little snowflake. Yay! So I've got some arming starting to go up. Let's get some downward slope. No, I need the wedges. 2-meter wedges. That's the one. This would be so much easier if I was actually going to go with a powered craft, you know? So I'm not doing that, so... Celery. At least I've got plenty of resources, so I can do this quite easily. There we go, not bad. Could do with a bit of embellishing, but can't be helped that, can it? Now then. Let's clear a bit of space. How much space have I got here? 1, 2, 3, only 4 meters wide. And I'd like that to be 5 meters, really. So yeah, let's do this. And let's see if I can build this auto-stabilized, actually. There we go. It's a good question, though. Can I make this auto-stabilized or not? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to make it stabilize itself automatically just on the basic lifting frames. So, let's do it this way. I require dedicated heliblade spinners. In those locations there. Then I require the extender poles like this. Might not be able to get airborne with what it has now, so... because it has got a bunch of metal installed as well. Let's try this. Now, what I'm going to try and do here is, rather than rely on the balloons to get me aloft, because, of course, they can only do so much and they're massive quacking targets, is I'm going to try and have lifting rotors installed in the form of these things. Oh, are you going, Ethan? Okay, see you later then. So I'm going to try those, and then I'm also going to rig them to respond to changes in my craft's position as well. Though this might not be enough to actually get airborne. So, ACB control time. One. Some there, yep. It'll need 4 ACBs per rotor, plus a couple of central ones too, so... spin blocks when pitch is greater than 0, set rotation speed to 30. Oops, I forgot to set the range down on that. Oh dear. Range 3. Oh, I can just set these... That's what I was missing last time. Flipping. Oh, and there goes my Hearthstone. Okay. Bound to happen sooner or later, that. Just need to get back on the ship. There we go. Right. Let's actually fix that with an RTG. Actually, 2 meters should be just fine. And add in a battery, single bat, and an electric engine, and then that should be able to charge... Yeah, that should keep the Hearthstone charged. Okay, there we go. Now then. These things at full power aren't quite enough to get me airborne, so that's a thing. What I'm trying to set up here, though, is... spin bleed, spin block. Yeah, this is when the pitch... When I tip forward, it does that. But when I tip back, like I want -5 in this, then set the spin block rotation speed to... no, I don't want that. I want speed. You know what? This would probably go a lot faster if I just powered the thing, don't you think? Because I can do that really easily, but doing it this way is just like, yeah. So what do you guys think? Should I just power this thing and it'll make it a lot faster? Definitely more interesting to watch, at least. Also seeing some angling going on. Yeah, open question that. Do you guys think I should actually just say no to mecking around with an unpowered version and just say heck with it, power it up and then just go flying? Because that would be a lot easier to do. And a lot safer to do too, actually. Pitch angle is greater than 0, set spin block rotation speed. Okay, so when I'm ticking backwards, that one should set to 30. And when I'm tipping forwards, this one should set to 0. Okay, that's working. Just a word of warning, if you guys don't weigh in on this, I'm powered it up. Okay, right. There we go. I was about to say, if you guys don't weigh in, I'm going to keep trying to fiddle with this, but since you're not saying that, okay, let's get this thing operational. All power to the engines, Mr. Sulu. Or something to that effect, but I'm just going to cut out the rotor blades. So I'm going full-on thrustercraft. Oops, I accidentally scrapped those. Okay, that's okay. I mean, interesting as it is to try and do it powerless, it requires a lot more mucking around trying to get things sorted out. Plus there's the fact that without powering the rotors, you're a lot weaker trying to do the things too. So, not really good to be doing at the start of an adventure run, I must admit. Okay, right. That's a good start. Okay. Yeah, let's get those emptied out. So this will be the initial lift. I need a power plant, of course. I also need control, so give me my complex controller. So that can go there. Then I need my chair, which can go there. Then I need my PIDs, which can go there. You control roll, you control pitch, and you control altitude. Test stimulus 1, set you to hover at 50 meters. Okay, that'll do. Close you. So, now I've got that basic stuff installed. Let's go ahead and install a fuel engine. Actually, I've got a prefab I can use, since I've got plenty of resources. Let's go standard and install a 5k power plant for the start. So, yeah. Oh, I've got resource mode on, of course. But yeah, let's just go ahead and install a 5k power plant. Nothing's fancy, nothing dramatic, but it will get me moving, at least. Question is where to put it, though. You know what, let's install one back here. Yeah, let's do this. Install the 5k plant here. There we go. Gonna play hell with weight distribution, but I can fix that. And of course I need to get some fuel storage, so 4 meter blocks. Yep. I'm going to install these here. I now have a power plant ready to roll. I read the rage. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I've decided to give up on doing an unpowered run for the time being because it's just lots of messing around, you know. So I was just messing around with trying to get my ACB set up and all that. And it was just taking too long. So I'm going instead with flat out full power. There we go. Right. And let's extend this lifting set over here as well. Though, of course, the problem is I've taken so long doing that, I need to actually get things rolling. So, air, jets, huge. Let's start installing things. You guys are thrusters, that's good. Actually, I want you to be thruster reversers, though. I think. Yeah, thruster reversers for you guys. Then I need you guys to be roll stabilizers. So you are right hand side roll. You are left hand side roll. And then of course get these things ready to rock at the start as well on the other end. So that's those. Excellent. Right, there we go. I think. Oh, you think you lost your voice? Oh, make a sledgehammer build or something more. Well, I was working on, as I said, trying to get it like built to be relying on having no power at all, but that wasn't working. So, just in the interest of actually getting somewhere, because I've already died once trying to do that, and I was just spending a lot of time messing around. I asked, and the response I got was get yourself powered up and rolling. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting myself powered up. Oops. Okay, need to get that fixed. Need to get rid of those. And there goes my engine. Of course it did. Well, that was probably a bit of a mistake. Oh well. I got to demonstrate my excellent flying abilities again, so I don't really mind too much. Right, to fix this roll I need a lot of weight, so lead beams. Roll this way, please. There we go. Okay, shifting. Well, a helicopter's fine, dandy, but it's just easier to go and try to do a oh, for goodness sake. Oh, my generator came back on, of course it did. Okay, I'm going to cut you out of circuit. There we go. Right. Because I need this thing to roll over. Which of course it's not going to do as long as it's trying to mess around with its full power available to the thrusters. So, there we go. Okay, I'm the right way up again. Excellent. I can get rid of these. Oh, I think something just spawned. So my leisure time is at an end. Yep, I'm the right way up. Okay, just let myself drift above the surface, and then I'll kick in my drives. So, and for some reason it's not powering up. Hang on. Oh wait, yeah, it's still overheated, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, right, that'll come back up momentarily. Right, I have a lot of power right now, so roll reverse. Sorry, no, roll left-hand sides. Roll right-hand sides. There we go. So these guys will try to keep it steady. Got lots of roll control right now. Your left-hand side rolls, thank you. Left-hand side roll, thank you. There we go. And now it's correcting itself. Okay, ready to go. Yeah, sorry that it needed so much fiddling around there, Moetis, but thanks for dropping in. And I don't need balloons because, as you can see now, I'm just quite happily floating up above the surface of the world. Though, that said, I don't think my engine has an exhaust that works, so there we go. Just making sure that the exhaust is actually functional. I think that was... I forgot about that because I built this 5K engine quite a while ago. It didn't actually have an exhaust vent fitted to it. It was actually completely rounded. So that's why it kept overheating. So, yeah. Okay. Right. Let's add some forward motion power right now. You will respond to that and spread it. Did that spread to that? Nope. Okay, there we go. Just getting these things rigged up. So I've got some turning force in these side-mounted thrusters. And I've got forward motion from these forward-mounted thrusters. So I should be ready to be mobile, but at least in a limited fashion. Can't see anything. Right. Let's try it. Forwards. Turn. Okay, I've got those backwards, but it does turn. So, right. Need to reverse the controls. There we go. There we go. Right, I do have some motion and turning. Yay! Look at me! I can fly! Huzzah! Also, I could really use some rear thrusters too, so there is that. I remember my lessons from the Cookie Wagon when it was like, it loved to just drift around. Wasn't exactly good, but yeah, let's do 5. Right. You trigger when I need to slow down. You also respond to turning commands. Okay, you're the one way around on that again. Right, so that should be all set for turning. Indeed it is. When I go forward, I get my main engines, but these guys also kick in when I need a bit of reverse thrust. So, right, there we go. Powerful and ready to rock. Well, it can move anyway, so it's a start. It's definitely a start. I've got a flying blade thing. Very good description, that. A flying blade thing. It's not quite what I promised to do when I was putting the video out, but... sorry, when I was starting the stream, but hey, can't have everything. You are a left-hand side. You are right-hand side. So I'm just shifting these things. You are a thruster reversed. You are also a thruster reversed. And you guys are also thruster reversed under here too. So there we go. I heard a splash. I think something is trying to shoot at me. How rude. Yep, something over there is trying to shoot at me. Shame on you, good sir. Why are you trying to shoot at me? Oh well, I'm really fast, so I'm okay. It's like, whee, you're shooting at me, I don't really care. I'm just going to back off a little bit. At least I've got reverse thrusters now, so that helps. But I don't want to just run away. I want to actually kill this guy. So, let's see. Is 4 going to be enough? Probably. Okay. If 4 is going to be enough, then let's start getting the rest of it in. Missile block. Connectors. There we go. Yeah, I'm still out of range for a good bit yet. Just for sure, let's hit reverse a little bit more. Alright. I don't really need the first one. I've still got 65,000 resources. That's the thing. So that's massive missile banks right there. I need a controller. Just flip it like that, so that will trick it into allowing me to put it there. IFF, staggered fire, sure. Then I need the launch pads to install like this. Okay. And I need to add the gantry blocks, so let's do this nice and easy actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go with 5 blockers. This is going to be basically a short-range missile swarm. Okay, so I've got it like that. Then let's get it all set up nice like this. I can hear those shots slowly walking towards me. uh, so there we go. Replace the front blocks, of course, like that. How close are they even getting anymore? Where are the shells? Yeah, they've still got a bit distance. That's fine. And now that I've done that... Actually, I don't need to use the fill block anymore, so I might as well just... Actually, no. I do need to use the fill block. Oh, it's not... Wait, what? Oh, right. Yeah, that's getting a bit close now, so hit reverse again. I don't like you very much, let's be honest. But I'm going to shoot you, so I don't care. And there we go. 2 big missile banks, all ready to go. Just need to add a... Oh, they actually hit me, okay. Oh wait, there's someone else as well. I need to actually take these guys off for the forward thrust control. It's only interfering with my turning. There we go. They only trigger... Now they can actually fire when I'm trying to turn as well, so that's good. Right. Now then, let's see. These aren't going to be very good missiles, so what I want is fins. Okay, short-range thrusters. Fuel tanks. Laser system. Laser designator. Does that need a turning block? Aim the missile at whatever it's pointing at. Probably not. Okay. And then just some frag warheads. So that's got a lot of range, a lot of turning ability, not very much on the warheads. There we go. Oh, hello there. Little bomber. How are you? Right. Yeah. Hello. Wow. That guy's just trying to drop bombs all over the place. And I've got more enemies over there too. So, okay, right. I do need to arm up my Heartstone, you are absolutely correct. Also, I need to get in my control seat, that might be a good idea too, so let's do that. Right. I need a FC terminal, so give me a fire control. There we go. And let's toggle those missiles to group 2. Oh, poor little guy. Just running around and round and round in circles. And I just need to add some lasers to it. There we go. Okay, that should let me work with these. Well, actually, I can't work with these because it's like... Of course. Right. AI, local weapon controller. Click max range 1500, I think. Should be good. Then let's put in an AI and let it do the thing, because of course it's adventure mode, so I can't do much. So, well, that's dead already. Oh well. Yeah, that was definitely a suicide unit because it just blew up like that. Okay, right. I need to get some ammo storage, and of course I need better hull, of course. So, let's see. I want to get a 3-block into here. Of course I need mirror mode. I keep forgetting. Mirror mode. Give me mirrors. There we go. I can make this all nice and pretty later. And then it's like... It's just going to be flat out diagonal slopes, isn't it, from here? Yeah. Oh, hello, there's another one. Yeah. Hello, cutie. How are you? There we go. Okay, so I've got some side armoring now. And that means I am good to install my ammo storage, because I do need some of that. So, resource, ammo storage. The laser pointer, though, is not very good. I must mention that. It's not very good at all, because it's not got any detection on the AI system. So it keeps misaiming itself. The missiles do use a lot of ammo, yeah, but they are meant to be like a last-ditch close-range kind of thing. Plus, if I have enough ammo blocks, they will regenerate my ammo for me, so it won't really matter too much. So, yeah, there we go. Got plenty of ammo. Let's actually reduce the engagement range to 1 kilometer. That way they've got plenty of fuel. And change them to laser beam riders as well. So, 1 kilometer, close range missile type. But they are now going to be... Close that, thank you. They are going to be laser beam riders, so they can track a lot better. Now, I don't know if that will need a 1-turn or not. It might. Laser beam designator, laser beam riders. There we go. There we go. Right. Right, there we go. Enough fuel for 3 kilometers. Not really. That much fuel, I say, at 2 kilometers at most, really. But I do need better tracking systems. I need to actually shift my AI core a little bit because it's in a bad place right now. So let's do that. But having it shorter range also spares on the ammo too. So I don't have massive reserves of ammo. So that is something to be aware of. Let's put the AI mainframe right behind me, and then wireless transmitter on that, and then put a receiver on the weapon controller. So there we go. That's now plugged in. And of course, since I've just gone wireless with all the mod cons, I can now switch it to... Yeah, on a slow burn they probably could, but slow burn also means that they are more likely to get hit if there's an anti-missile system involved, so that's why I've not done that. But yeah, got those missile racks installed, so I do have weaponry, at least. Right. Anyway, as I say, I need to get detection systems installed. Otherwise, there's not going to be much point in having stuff. So, let's check my detection options. I want to see what the 90-degree... Add some surges just in case. Yeah, surges would probably be a good idea, though I have a lot of wooden blocks right now, so that's going to help. But some surge protection is definitely a good idea. Let's see, I want to add... Detection equipment. What are the 90 degrees were like? 0.3 range error, 0.4 angular, 0.2 angular. So looks like radar and camera combination would be best for 90-degree work. So I now need a place to put these things. Let's put them here. Yeah, that seems nice and safe. Of course, the fact the 90-degree camera requires being put there is a slight issue. So 90-degree radars, 90-degree IRs, since they can fit like that in the same space. Camera would require a bit of extra working. Then let's add a single connector and a wireless to connect it. So there we go. So that's my side detection taken care of for the moment. In a very basic way, but it should be enough for my laser pointers to try and find things. I just need to add some stuff on the front. Oh, didn't you know, spin blocks actually reduce the accuracy of detection systems mounted on them? The faster the spin block's going, the worse the detector gets. So spin blocks really do look cool, but they do have some problems all of their own. Also, all the enemies are just busy fighting each other, so that's giving me the time to really muck around like this. I want to get involved though, so I'm going to do that pretty shortly. Let's see, let's get detector equipment again, the 90-degree radar systems, and of course the 90-degree IRs. So that's all connected up at the front, twin prongs, and I need these at the back, but it's only going to get a single array but from behind. So that's basic tracking that should be good enough for the time being. Wireless receiver. There we go. Right. Hi, Konstantinos Idinidas. I apologise, I just butchered that a little bit. What have you missed? You missed really. I was trying to do powerless run, like not using engine power, just for a day-to-day like operation kind of thing. But then I was taking so long just doing it and messing around with spin blocks and all that, I decided not to. So you missed a death. Actually, technically you missed two deaths because there was one where I accidentally scrapped my storage resources and couldn't rebuild it. So make that two deaths, I guess. But overall, you've not missed much. I've just been, well, I asked and the opinion was that I should just power up and go for the easy route. So now I've got this thing which has got a massive short-range volley of missiles guided by its lasers like this. So it's got some punch to it, but it's very much a work in progress. I've just added detector systems to it, so now I can actually go hunting enemy units, in theory. Probably going to die, but hey, you can't have everything. No one lives forever, right? Or so they say. I plan to prove them wrong. Very much so. But now I'm just adding some armouring to the front, like temporary stuff. So downslope 2. So yeah, overall you've not really missed much. You've missed a lot of building and that's it. But this craft is ready for some limited combat. At least I think it is. There's probably some detractors that would say I'm an idiot and it's not ready yet, but what do they know? There we go, simple armor. Yeah, it's not triangle. It's triangular in its design, but it's not a triangle. It's also very smooth because I've just kind of slapped it together. So anyway, let's go ahead and test this thing out. Let's send it into battle after I quickly rig up some more engines. Might be a good idea to do that, so I figure let's do that. Let's get some staggered engines at the back. There we go. Okay, that doesn't spread in contact for that way. It's got to be side by side. Also good to know. There we go. There we go. I've increased my engine forward thrust by 50%. Yeah, I already put a thin layer of armor. Was there a stream drop there? Because chat just disconnected according to this. So did something happen? Yeah, look at my well-protected resource stockpile. Wow. Okay, let's just go. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's do something. Yes. Okay, so it's just my chat disconnected. Okay. Well, it's also got banks of turning thrusters at the front and back as well, so it's not actually got any side-mounted thrusters. It's all forward and back. So, but I've rigged it with complex controllers, so it's got forward and back thrust. It's also got reverse thrust as well, if I need it. So I can run the thing backwards, just not very quickly. So it's actually quite a nice little craft, I think. Also, the enemies seem to have been killing each other a lot, so... I see you over there. Hello. Are you ready to die? They do need one-turns, apparently. Good to know. Darn it. Let's quickly change that. Take off a fuel tank for a one-turn, as soon as I find it. There we go. I wasn't sure if the beam riders needed the one-turn, but apparently they do, so... Oh yeah, I don't have good detection at top. And that's a bomber, apparently, too. I need better detection gear. Let's add... I don't need range, so let's just add some gimbal cameras to the spires, just to do that. Nice and cheap and easy. There we go, so it's got gimbal cameras, so I can easily get the accuracy on the angle. Though of course it does need the processing boost as well, because I never actually boosted it. Its processors aren't working too well. Oh, there's a laser craft over there. I don't like laser crafts. I'm actually going to go this way then. Turn! Run away! Oh, it's shooting at me. Good-o. Run away, run away. My AI cannot handle my detection software at all. Oh, I just knocked that bomber out of the air, apparently. But yeah, I'm not really outfitted for fighting against a laser craft. It would pick me apart pretty badly. So that's why I'm decided to retreat rather than claim the spoils of victory and all that. Oh, the bomber's actually back in the air. Okay. But yeah, my AI is woefully underpowered for this. I just forgot to add any kind of processing cards at all. I mean, look, it's running at 20%. So let's actually get that thing boosted. There we go. Now it's running flat out. Let's add a few more just in case. There we go. Right. Yeah, because the first world is not very good for what it spawns, is it? So let's actually get moving. Do I know of any portals nearby? Not really. Okay. I've still got 58,000 resources still. I don't have the power reserves for anything like a laser, because they can be really expensive to work. Long-range missile launcher, though? Yeah, sure. Probably a good idea. But yeah, I've got these gimbal cameras mounted on top and underneath, so the laser can point pretty accurately. My hull is half open still, so there is that. Also, the laser craft is distracted, so I think I could probably sweep in and do something about it now. Just bopping along at 40 meters a second. Maybe I should install a flipping afterburner or something. That's a thought. Long-range particle cannon. Yeah, probably a good idea that, but problem is particle cannon is I'd need a big one, most likely, to do some effective sniping. But I do have some forward space in my hull, actually. So I could do that. Oh, there's something new spawned over there, something with subcraft. I'm going to go for that instead, rather than go near the laser guy. Right. There's another resource ring over that way, and over there, I think. Or is that a portal? I think I think those are portals in the distance, actually. Let's just go over here and shoot people. Ah, it's a bunch of aircraft. Okay, I think. What have we got? We got something that's dead already. Right. And yeah, there's the laser thing. It's got stuck. It's also a bit damaged. I think I could take these guys. One crankshaft. Wait, what? Electric engine RTG, saving materials in the long run. Yeah, but to get a lot of power out of a battery RTG setup, you need a lot of, RTGs. So, don't engage the laser guy. Okay, fine. Spoil sport. Oh, someone's dead over there, actually. Wonder who it is. It is the laser guy. The laser guy just died. Okay. There's no laser guy there, so I'm going in. Whee! Straight in. Because I think I can kill the rest of these guys without too much trouble. So. Famous last words. But hey, resources are resources. Besides, that's a nice big ship over there. Might as well kill it. Torpedoes, I don't like torpedoes that much. They're a bit slow and they aren't exactly multi-purpose and all that. So it can cause some issues. I also really do... I'm going to have to look into that thing. Yeah, repair cost is less. So they still have electricity in stock. Yeah, there's benefits to a lot of it, but... oh, I can't see anymore. Oh, wait, there he is. And he's shooting at me. Cheeky sod. Let's see what my missiles have to say about that. Incoming. Yep, those gimbal cameras are working perfectly. Whoops, I turned into that one. Yeah, just taking a bit of minor damage, nothing to write home about. Another missile swarm going. Oh, my, they've changed target to that aircraft, apparently. Don't know why. But I'm not in a good position to shoot it anyway, so yeah. I need more weaponry. Let's put it that way. More weaponry is a good thing. Let's just turn here. Whoopsie daisy. Trying to shoot me again. I think my missile system needs a bit of work, to be quite honest. Also, I think my ammo just ran out. Oh, no, now my lasers are targeting that guy. Yay! Hit that guy, come on. Haha. Sorry, I'm not really keeping up on the comments right now because I'm trying to focus on shooting people. You know how it is. See enemies, we'll shoot them. Oh, come on. Why do my lasers keep switching target? Right. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't mess with the flipping targeting. I don't have a targeting card, that's why. Right. Let's correct that right now. Cards and slots. Give me a card. Give me a target prioritization card. And an aim point selector. Set all to 0. Set value to range, so there we go. Okay, it'll now shoot whatever's nearest. Good. That should work a bit better. Ooh, it's got light cannons too. Either that or he's damaged. Probably damaged. But yeah, now it's going to shoot whatever's nearest. And of course, since I'm using laser-guided missiles, flares are no use against my stuff, so... I could use some more passive regen on my ammo, to be quite honest with you. It's just slowly shooting. Oh dear. Oh look, another shell coming in. Just calmly sail under it. yeah, he's badly damaged. Oh dear. Oh, he's actually got some cannons on the other side though, apparently. Back up a little bit. Oh, I think I touched something off there. Right. I'll catch up... Sorry, oh, hello, there's something else coming in. I need more ammo, basically. I'm very well sloped from the sides, except for the fact my underside is completely open. Oh, it's that bomber again, isn't it? Oh, jeez. You are just distracting, good sir. You are very distracting. Also, you're ditching in the water, I think. I'm not sure what he's doing. Well, he just got hit, so... yeah. Oh, there's another one. Hello. I think I could do with a laser, to be quite honest. No, he's out of power, he's dropping. What's going on? My missiles also apparently suck. Wow. Oh, he's dead. One hit. Okay. Can't say no to that. Right, let's just move in there and just keep shooting. Right, so let's actually get caught up on the comments because there's not actually much going on. To be quite honest. There really is not much going on. Right, let's see. Need to scroll back a little. Excuse me. Yeah, there is space for a laser. There's not power for a laser. Actually, maybe there is power for a laser. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, I've got a 5K engine. I could power a small laser. Or at least charge one up. Probably limit it to rate of 5 or something. Don't engage the laser guy. I've read this part. Hang on. There seems to be a bit of contest between people who want me to install a laser and people who want me to install a particle cannon. So that seems to be a thing that's going on right now. Repair costs if... careful. I have good burst damage, but my missiles don't hit for any reason. Well, I do have this excellent sloped armor on the sides, so I'm not actually that vulnerable overall. My underside is a bit exposed, but if I can maintain a little bit of distance, I'm okay. Because his shots will just angle in and try to hit my sloped armor, so, you know. It's just a matter of trying to kill him. Plenty of materials. Why do I have wooden blocks? Because that's what I built it out of. That's the basic frame right now. And it's always good to still have wooden blocks because they do get in the way of EMP surges and stuff, so... they have their uses. Let's put it that way. Do I have an issue protecting myself? Yes. As you can see, I am wide open. So, I don't feel manly at all. Okay. Keep broadside armor. Yeah, my broadside armor is absolutely great. I mean, that's wasn't intentional, but that's also why I've got thrusters on the front and back too. So it's like, nice shot there, buddy. It's just taking a while to kill him. I need to expand my ammo capacity. That's a massive requirement right now. So let's do that. Let's get the mirror mode active, like now. I don't actually care if he hits me or not because he probably can't do anything to me. Yeah, I can just hear things pinking off my armor. There we go. He's taking a lot of damage to take down, actually. Because these missiles are interceptor missiles. They're not really built for killing big things. So it's taking a bit. Oh, here comes a whole load more. Let's see what this lot does. Not a lot, actually. He's still taking an absolute pounding. What even is this guy? Wow. Okay. Laser gets destroyed. Your only weapon will be useless. Yeah, that's true. But I've still got a secondary post on top, remember? So there is that. Whole detection system destroyed. Radar guided will... Oh, wait. Are you asking me to swap some of my weaponry over to laser gun? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Are you telling me to turn off... Well, to switch some of my weapons to radar guided? Or something like that? Let's move over here. I need to adjust my AI, it seems. Yeah, I need to adjust my AI. Oh, he is a tough one. Now, what did I get for that? 4,000 material. Okay, that's pretty good. You, where's your AI settings? No, I need N, actually. There we go. Adventure crafts, ignore salvage. There we go. Right. Okay, keep broadside. Yep. Armored section. Yep. Only reliable weapon is missiles with... Wait, what? Only reliable weapon is... Consta. Yeah, Linksys is right. Because IR can be misled, and flares can also draw IR missiles off, so it has its drawbacks. It's good for a very simple missile, though. Pack shotgun. Pack shotguns are actually incredibly dangerous things to use, and I like them. Oh, apparently someone's here, so... Oh, it's you again. And my lasers decided you're out of range, so it's not targeting you anymore. Right. Okay. Let's actually go and find a gate to go through. Let's do that. Oh, wait, there's some over there, actually. There's also one there. Let's go this way. Okay. I really need to put a cruise control in this thing. Because right now it only moves forward when I've got my key hand on the key, so... Right. Small continuous damage would be better. Right. Hang on. I think I'm a bit behind, so I'm just trying to catch up. Just putting surge blocks. Wooden beam versus sabos. Yeah, wooden beam by itself, it has its uses and it keeps things a bit lighter, but it's also cheap. Change the radar will always hit. Not really. It depends on the missile a lot too. Need radar buoyancy on my what? Hang on. Radar flare. Actually, I tend to run into them fairly often, or at least I used to. What was that? Oh god, that's another laser guy. Right. Turning. I think that's a laser aircraft, actually. Yeah, that's the laser guy there. I don't think I can escape him. I'm a bit too slow. If I want to survive him, I need to hit him. So, let's do that. Let's engage. Room for laser. Yeah, I've got room for more weapons and systems. I've got plenty of space still. Okay, let's see how he likes this. Come on, keep track of him. Keep track, and it... Little bugger. All the missiles missed. But he's a very light laser guy though, so, you know. He's not doing that massive amounts of damage overall. That said though, he's too fast for my weaponry to really take out, so let's just leave. Yeah, he's punching through. He's very accurate, so he is trying to pick me apart. Oh, he knocks off one of my engines, I think. Yeah, I'm really struggling to hit this guy. I need better weaponry, flat out. Ow. Need to turn. Oh, he's picking apart my side armor now. Turn. My lasers are... Yeah, I can't properly engage him, so I'm going to leave. Aye. Escape! Flee! Run away! There we go. Right. Right, okay, now I can actually probably catch up with you guys. Take the portal. Yep. Any portal. Yes, I have done that. I am out. Small Q-switch laser. You mean like I did it, had in my Scorpion craft? Continuous laser. It can gut things, but it's got really limited range. It's also pretty good on anti-missile defense because it's got a very good odds of hitting things. Stuff like that. Actually, the issue was just flat out that I couldn't hit him. Yeah, okay, I am actually caught up on all the comments now, so yay! That's fine. I'm almost out of fuel, but I'll just refresh my fuel tanks, so that's not a big issue. Right. Where are my fuel tanks? Up here they are. N. Refresh them. There we go. There we go. Max fuel again. Right. Yeah, the problem with that guy was the fact that I couldn't actually, you know, hit him. So my missiles just weren't getting anywhere, basically. They just couldn't hit him. So I do need some kind of weapon system to do something. Let's see. Do I still have? Oh yeah, I've still got this old. Oh, that's a railgun piece. Never mind. I used to have a prefab of a small laser. Oh, here we go. Anti-missile laser cores down here. So when I was working on small lasers. That's before I did my entire micro laser testing rigs, which I've forgotten a lot of the details of, so that's going to suck trying to rebuild it from scratch. You know what? Let's just go ahead and build a flipping DPS laser. Yeah, let's go for a DPS laser. Where should I put it? Actually, let's please everyone. Let's go for a DPS laser and a sniping pack weapon. Yes, sounds like a plan. You shall all be pleased. I decree it and command it. You shall all be pleased. I don't really need these additional launching thrusters right now, so I can get rid of them. Right. There we go. Oops. So that gives me a lot of space along my centre line. Now then, let's get a pack. good space for a pack, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. Right. I need the pack. It's under lasers. Right. The actual cannon nose itself going to be there. So I'm going to mount a. I'm mounting a spinal mounted pack. So if I turn towards someone, I can basically snipe them at long range with this thing. That's the plan. I should have a good prefab for this. Just if I can find it. That's the problem. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. This has been a small one. The heck is that one? I don't remember making that one. Well, whatever. Not sure what that one is either. Yeah. I'll find it sooner or later, don't worry. Nope, that's not it. Way too big. Nope. Did I delete it? I think I did. Yeah, I deleted the piece I'm looking for. Down. I really have, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, right. I need to redo this from scratch. Okay. Good to know. Give me particle cannon. Corner. Corner, corner. Yeah, don't forget. I remember I need a battery. That's fine. I've not forgotten. I'm not that green on packs. Thank you. I have worked with them a little bit in the past, though admittedly they're not one I often work with. I just need to get this thing sorted out properly. There we go. The problem, though, of course, is that packs are also expensive. Not just in power, but in terms of assembly costs too. There we go. Okay. Capture a prefab. Let's wipe prefab 0. Capture that. There we go. I'm starting to build this thing as a heavy pack cannon in the front. Well, relatively heavy at least. To about there, I guess. Yeah, one more. And there we go. That's a long pack core right in the front there. Hey. I clicked into mirror mode, but that was by accident. Because I was working with a prefab, prefabs aren't actually affected by mirror mode. So that's why I didn't bother to correct it. In mirror mode, you don't mirror the prefab. It just builds it as it is. These pipes are connected. Okay, I misplaced something. Oh, I must have turned it around by accident when I... Yeah, this is the one that I didn't put in properly. Okay. So, slight mistake there. Nothing to be worried about. There we go. Place the prefab again. I need to be that way around. There we go. And that'll hook up properly. As full loop. By creating full loop, you gain a 2x bonus to the acceleration arm's power. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Okay. Let's string this back along. There we go. And now let's not protect it at all because I am a manly man. I do not care to protect things at all. So I will leave it completely exposed like this. Yes. Because that is how it is meant to be. Of course, there is a slight thing here because I need to run it around and then get the input port. Like that, so there we go. That's a rather nasty particle cannon, that. Right, let's see. Charge time, 10 seconds. Initial damage, 189,000. Right. Okay. Let's change some things. Let's get accuracy. Still does 18,900 on impact. Wow. Okay. That's high accuracy. Very efficient. It uses 37,800 per shot. Field of fire. Leave that as default. Actually, I better expand that 30 degrees. Damage versus attenuation. 0.5 per kilometer. Let's get that 15,000. Leave the focus alone. 37,800 per shot, though. Yeah, if I tune it down slightly, it'll do 30,000 per shot. So that's not too bad. Turn that back up. There we go. 15,000 damage. Hey. Yeah. Particle cannons. I'm not that good at them, I must admit. Let's do EMP. An EMP particle cannon. That's nasty. Right. I'm not that experienced with particle cannons, but I do know that the fact that if you build them big, they get super efficient. So if you can afford it, a bigger particle cannon is generally a better one. Though again, you can mess up the settings quite easily. So yeah, this is a 10-second cycle time, 30,000 energy to fire it. So I need to get some batteries installed to actually, run the darn thing. But it's going to kick like a mule as far as being a sniper weapon is concerned and do massive damage to enemy information systems. There we go, store 145,000 power. No, 150, there we go. So I have enough power stored without any additional charge to fire this thing 5 times. So now, if EMP is not working out too much, then I will actually switch it back to a piercing shot or something like that. But the fact is, you do get more if you manage to capture an enemy hull relatively intact. So it's better to try and salvage stuff really in this mode. So if I can capture an enemy hull without breaking it, that's better than just wailing on it at a long distance. But as I said, it depends on waiting and seeing how effective it really is. Though if you guys think I should switch the type to something else, then by all means, let me know. So as I said, I'm not exactly the most experienced with this kind of thing. There we go, so just adding a single layer of plate armor to it. Alright. Yeah, let me point this out to you, Konstantinos. The missiles were always intended as a supplemental weapon because they are short-range, fast-tracking hunters. They are not meant to be a main armament. That's why they've always been kind of short-range. So, yeah. The missiles weren't meant to be a main armament. It's just the only weapon I actually had for a while. So, as you do. Also, I need to properly armour this thing up a bit, so... Just mirror moding it so it looks a bit nicer. I'll do something about the mirror moding in a little bit, so... Actually, let's give this thing a stub nose. Yeah, let's give this thing a stub nose, then I'm going to use the diagonal beams on the front. Like that. Beam on the side. So there goes, a bit stubby that, but it'll work. Plus it's pretty armoured as well, so, you know, it'll help protect the particle cannon too. Yeah, that's why people were saying put in torpedoes or put in something with longer range, a long-range missile, something like that, because it's just such a short-range thing that I put in. Down slope, metal blocks. So there we go, got that thing pretty much covered. Just need to work on the front a bit more. So that's downslope 2 on the sides. Then just flat out downslope 1 like that. So there we go, and then let's leave it at that actually. So yeah, let's call that nose done. Just need a square corner. There we go. Right. So that is now the prow of my craft. It needs a little bit of armour on top, but it's pretty darn solid. What do you mean, get good? Any tip for people who are shit at building and want to get better? Well, the thing is, how do you define being shit at building? Pardon my language, but you said it first, not me. How do you define that? Really? Because I've come across a lot of people that say they are bad at building, and when I've looked at their stuff, they've actually been pretty good. It's just that they don't think they look very good. They don't really think much of the appearance of what they've been building. So I think that's the main issue. Usually, they don't like the appearance as much as they might like someone else's style of building. I mean, I have a very rounded out style of building myself, so I always naturally like round it out, or I work on angles, so I can spend an absolutely insane amount of time just working on the appearance of a craft, like I am now. But the end result is always something that looks very organic or something like that. I just need to add more thrusters because of the weight of the particle cannon. So yeah, the particle cannon has forced me to add more thrusters under the nose just to keep it upright more easily. So flipping particle cannon. How dare they be heavy? There we go. So there we go, an extra 3 large jets underneath to keep it upright. Right. But yeah, something that I do suggest quite often in terms of being quote-unquote better at building is try rounding things off a bit more. Like, you can see how I've got these sloped sides here. So that's because I'm just sloping the armour up like that. So I've got this smooth slope instead of a big box. I mean, if I didn't do that, then it'd be like probably like really blocky out like that kind of thing, you know. So I've just sloped it, but now there's something I was planning to do from the start, which I'm just getting around to, is I'm going to start taking some of these chunks out, because this is something else you can do. And that's because I think it's a bit boring to look at if I leave it like that. So I'm just adding in some metal blocks along here. So there we go. So I've got those bits there to help break it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do there is I'm actually going to swap them around. So I'm going to use that to create some low ridges on these slopes, just for a bit of embellishment, a bit of extra detail. And then because of that, I'm going to put it like that as well. So I've just basically swapped around the 3 block and 4 block length pieces. And I've got this faint little bit of detailing now in the sides that wasn't there before. So, you know, it's not just one blank sheet of metal. So that's another thing you can do. Also, it says unable to connect to chat, try again later. So something's going on YouTube side. Don't know what. But anyway. So yeah, so just add little details, little bits and pieces here and there. Just don't judge by another standard. Just try things and try to mix it. Whoops. I'm the best builder. I accidentally knocked a piece off my craft. Yeah, just mix it up. Try out little things. Try little bits you might want to add to your builds, that kind of thing. And you'll find some bits and pieces pretty quickly that you might like to do. So I need to put these slopes back in now. There we go. Actually, right, that's right. I don't need those big slopes that are there. Unable to connect to chat. So I can't actually see what you guys are saying anymore. Maybe if I refresh it. What the? Ooh, I'm getting shot at. Ooh, move! The hell was that? Something doesn't like me. It's an aircraft of some sort. Fire all the missiles! What the heck are you? Well, hopefully you're going to be dead soon, but wow, you came out of nowhere. And my detection systems are not really working. Oh god, this might be bad. I have no idea what you are. I'm also kind of regretting that I didn't have any top armor installed, so yeah. Let's get a top layer of armor installed. I'm actually down in the water now. I think my engine got flat out knocked out, so... Stop shooting me, please. This is very rude. Also, I think I lost my upward missile. Oh, jeez. No! Please no kill me. Me good servant. Me obey you. Me be servant. Don't shoot me. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna flat out refresh my... close that. Refresh my link page. See if that gets my chat back. Because flipping heck. Come on, start tracking. There we go. Okay. You've got the gimbal track, and it means you get shot again. Ah, that thing's got very good aim. Also, I'm ditched in the water, which doesn't help. Hang on. Yeah, I've just paused that again. Let's see if I've got chat back. Have I got chat back? Yes, I have got chat back. Okay, I can see what people are doing. Yay! Pop the chat back out. Right. What have I missed? While I'm sitting here trying to put off an inevitable demise. If you did it wrong, not really, because flat out some craft are worse at some things than others, so that's not it. There is an FTD official Discord where the devs you can ask for help. Okay. Looks like hammered. Yes, thank you. I suppose reactive blocks are good for decorations. Yeah, I've never really tried using them. So let's see. Scarlet Dawn ship. Yeah, it must be because it's got really red trails. So yeah. Hi Jabba, welcome to the stream. Do I have a cannon prefab? Not a good one. Switch radar. Switch to IR so I can fire back. Okay. I'll actually do that and switch to IR seekers. And then I can figure out how to get myself into the air again because I took out the initial lifting thrusters. So probably a bad idea. But yeah, anyway. First off, prefabs. I don't think I have a good cannon prefab. Like, at all. Because I ran into this situation last stream and it's like, oh, I've got a cannon prefab here. Nope, it's just a tiny gun off a prototype mech thing which isn't really good at all. What even is that one? Not entirely sure. Anyway, let's actually get the missiles rigged. Oh, the missile launcher is actually killed, so that's a slight hindrance to that plan. Oh, bugger. No! My ship! My beautiful ship! It's dead! Oh well. That figures that would happen, but sadly I didn't save the ship, so of course I've just lost it. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. Yeah, dead. I'm dying a lot trying to do this Series 2 thing, because remember, that was attempt 14. Cheating does not guarantee that you will be ready to go. So, let's see. I could have sunk it with lead. Yeah, that might have worked. Okay, right. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to go back into Adventure. Instead, I'm going to go back into Vehicle. I'm going to the Vehicle Designer instead. And I'll start building the thing. Yeah, this is my 14th attempt. No, I don't want to build a spacecraft, that's the thing. Plus, there's been times when things have just spawned and I've just randomly died and things like that. So yeah, single player, vehicle designer. So I'll get working here and actually build up a craft to refit my starting ship into at the start of the next stream. So let's do that. Destroy your vehicles, yes. Resume. Build. Caps lock. Right. So I'll actually get something built ready to roll. And this will also give a chance to talk a little bit about... well, we can also do a bit of theory crafting while I'm at it as well, because Impuba 2 was asking about a bit of help and all that, so we can do some theory crafting while we're doing this as well. I figure it might be a fun time. Except that my chat just decided to go bye-bye again. Come on, chat, stop disappearing on me. Is that back? I think it's back. Something seems to be going on the YouTube side of things, but yeah. If you want a very, very good ale, it literally costs nothing. And I've lost chat again. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go 40-meter craft built. The other one was with 25, so 4, 8. Oh, help if I was doing mirror mode, wouldn't it? N. 12, 30, 40, 6, 12, 24, 25. So that's how wide it was. What's going on with chat anyway? I do not know. So that's roughly the frame I was working with, for the most part. Like that. Well, except with that bit, of course. So, okay, chat's back up again. It just keeps dropping out, which is kind of odd. Right. Though that said, the stream looks to be running just fine. Let's see. Use Heliblade spinners. And the chat's gone again. Oh, come on. What's wrong with the chat right now? ACB on a 2-axis turret, then put ammo input face of every ACB. Hang on. What? Oh, an advanced cannon on a twin-axis. Ammo input on each face. 3-barrel, 30mm. Okay, so that's actually wasting space, that Linktress, while I refresh my page again. I'm not going to bother popping the chat out. I'm just going to refresh the page full out. Try and get the chat back that way. But yeah, you are actually wasting some of your potential there, Linktress. If you just go with a single barrel 30mm with additional bits. Yeah, that's the thing I was about to say, Linktress. Wow, my chat's just gone again. Set to 2 barrels to the... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you have 4 ammo... If you have more than 2 ammo inputs, you need an extra barrel. Teaches how to use the Heliblade spinners. Sure. Actually, let's work that into this design. Probably be a good idea. First of all, let's actually get the armored layers back. So let's do that. While I wait for YouTube to decide on something. Yeah, I don't typically use middle mouse to put stuff down because it's actually faster if you just quickly click. Because if you're just moving around placing blocks everywhere you go, it's actually pretty darn slow. And then I use the wedge 2s for the edges, like this. There we go. So that's the basic edges of the frame there. Refresh the damn page again, because it's not come back yet. Right. Actually, should I make this a hybrid? Should I give this thing some Heliblade spinners as well to help it just keep going? Reduce the reliance on raw thruster power. Might be an idea, that, actually. I'm going to do a series like a Cookie Wagon again. This is technically what I'm doing, Harry. It's just I've not managed to get out of the starting gate yet. Anyway, dedicated to Heliblade spinners. That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to get a craft that organically grows as we go, because that is what I want to do, really. Because I tried to build like a really powerful thing with the Discovery, and that was meant to be the upgraded replacement for the Cookie Wagon. But I just struggled too much and lost interest, basically. So, yeah. That series was great when I was just doing the Cookie Wagon, but then it was like, as soon as I hit the Discovery, it was like, oh, I have to do this, and it's like, becoming just such a massive drag, and it's like, I lost interest, so that's where we went. Anyway, dedicated Heliblade spinners. Did the stream just go down? Wow, this is not working properly. Set building speed and game options. Oh, that would probably be good. Water skimmer. If your ship touches the water, that's probably a good idea. That. Anyway, dedicated Heliblade spinners. Who was it that asked for this again? Hang on, let's scroll back. Red Wolf teaches how to use Heliblade spinners. Well, Heliblade spinners, you can use the dedicated ones, or you can use just regular spinner blocks and build the old style ones as well. But dedicated ones were put into the game because they are much more stable and they aren't as laggy. So basically it's like you've got your central spinner point here, and then that detects if it's connected to any blades next to it, and then it takes those and it uses them like a rotor. So it doesn't have to have a separate model on the vehicle, so it's easier for your system to handle. So that's that. But actually having these rotors is a good idea as well, because if I ditch in the drink, these rotors will still work, while jet engines won't work underwater. So that's also a good thing to do. However, I don't want to have these things operating ship-wide, so I need to check something quickly. Let's get an ACB. Normally I control these guys with ACBs, by the way. Let's have a look. Can I have... Can't I drive maintainer? Hang on. Complex controller, drive maintainer. Primary drive, secondary drive, tertiary drive. No. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to go with localized control on this. Right. To basically get these things working in an ACB fashion is... Well, you don't use the drive maintainers for a start. You use an ACB. These guys. And then you can set them with a range, like I'm going to set these down to 5, just because. Because I don't want to affect anything that's very far away. But the ACB, the way this works is, the ACB can detect its position relative to things around it. So, if I set this thing to, well, I can use pitch angle and roll angle as the triggers, but in this case, because I'm going for an altitude thing, what I want is altitude greater than on one of these, and altitude less than on another. So it's like that. Remember that I was building the arm up around the outside, Linktress, so this will work inside the ship as well. But anyway, so altitude is greater than, that measures from where the ACB is, and these things are completely reliable. A PID altitude system doesn't always work quite right. It can get a bit confused. So ACB is a very reliable thing. Wasn't there a... Oh yeah, there's actually one here which can work as well, which is height above terrain, so that works with land. And then there's sea/ground, so if you have height above sea/ground, it'll detect how high it is above the water, and then if you move over an island or something, it'll adjust for that. So it'll maintain your relative altitude. So things like that. Anyway, altitude greater than, let's set this to 50. So this will detect if it goes above 50 meters. And this will detect if it goes below 50 meters. Right. So when you are above 50 meters, your spin blocks, because dedicated Hellblade spinners are counted as spin block, set rotation speed to... you could set it to 0, but it's actually more stable if you have at least some lift still going. So that's why I tend to set it to 5. And then this one, spin block, set rotation speed to... There we go. And see, as soon as I do that, the blade immediately triggers because I am below 50 meters above the water level. So that's trying to lift me up immediately. And if I uncap it, as you can see, suddenly it's trying to lift up, but my craft is too heavy, so it's just dropped into the water. What do you mean you won't be able to watch the rest? Is something going wrong? And my text just crashed again. Oh, it is. Harry, why am I not streaming on Twitch? I tried that ages ago, didn't really get into it too much, but now I'm getting into it. This is the first time I'm properly getting into it on stream, so... Like, I've not really got into streaming until now, like this last few weeks. Attitude is less than 50. So yeah, that's why, because I'm getting into it here. I'm primarily a YouTuber. So, I've now got that set, so that will respond to a specific altitude. But there was a question about why use separate ACBs and limit the range on them. That's because I might want to use ACBs somewhere else on the craft. So, if I use, sorry, not ACBs, rotors. If I use rotors or spin blocks somewhere else, then this will still... If I use these craft-wide, it'll affect those too. So if I just do it locally, like this, then I will be able to put those in later, and they won't be automatically being affected by these things. So it's a future-proofing method. Words. A future-proofing method. There we go. Plus there's an added benefit as well, because they are individually triggering according to height. Oh, okay. Have fun at practice, Impuba. Actually, they work just fine. The dedicated spinners don't care which direction the blades are going. They only care where the spinner block itself is pointing. So it doesn't actually affect it. So yeah, if you have these things on separate things, and say, in this particular craft I've got one at the front, one at the back, if my craft starts to pitch forward or backwards, one of these things will go higher than the other. The ACBs on that one will trigger first, so it'll automatically try and correct it by slowing down the lift. So basically it actually gives it a kind of automatic stabilizing. It's just not focused on that. It's not meant to do that, but it can help keep your craft more stable. So that can really help. But yeah, I can put down a spinner block over here now, and as you can see, it's not responding to those ACBs. So that's why I've limited it. Okay, next up, as you've seen, this craft is a tiny bit too heavy for these particular rotors. So that's not good. I need to actually do something about that. Let's add in a fuel engine. My standard 5K power plant. Let's add that one in because that's what I was using in the stream. So let's do that. Tip it on its side, of course. So like that. There we go. It's center lined. Though this will, of course, cause some problems in terms of weight distribution and stuff. So give it some fuel storage. And it needs an exhaust as well, of course. And let's put the fuel storage back here. There we go, we've got fuel. Next up, we just need a junction pipe to actually vent the exhaust. There we go, this craft is now powered. Excellent! And I have to keep refreshing the page just to keep up with chat, sadly. Okay, next up, settings for these spinners. Since these are lift spinners, and I want these things just to lift me upwards, I can go into this and always up fraction. Because normally it'll pull directly upwards on the spinner itself, so it'll just go that way. Like that. And that's not... so if my craft tips forward, if I tip forward like that, it'll be pulling me forwards as well. So it's not using its full power just to lift me in the air. It's simpler if I just have always up fraction turned on. It's a bit physics breaking because that's not how a proper one would work. But this locks it so the force only goes upwards from these spinners. So even if I'm pitching and rolling around all over the place, the blades won't be pulling me somewhere else. And links just to your seriously comment. I think it's directed to the fact that the blade direction doesn't matter for these, isn't it? Well, never fear, because the original helicopter blades built on spin blocks rather than dedicated heliblade spinners, it mattered on those, which direction the blades were facing. It just doesn't matter for the dedicated version. So anyway, I'm not getting up higher. I've got always up, so these things just lift me upwards. They don't try and pitch me around. But my blades just aren't doing anything. They're just too small. So, motor drive. This draws power from your engines, and as you can see, now that I'm doing that, suddenly my front end is lifting. And because I've got always up, it's not flying like over that way. It's just hovering there. And as you can see, because the top one is getting too high, it's suddenly starting to pitch back forward again because that rotor is stopping. It's just that the rear rotor can't actually keep it steady, so that's dropping back. So there we go, give that power to. And it's suddenly correcting itself. And there we go. It's kicked in, and now it's wobbling a little bit because I've got the rotors on so much power, but it's hovering just fine. And that is quite nice, except for the fact that, as I said, the rotor's a bit too powerful, but my craft is really light right now. And I don't have any kind of roll control either. So there is that. Hi, owner. So yeah, if you want to build an actual... I'm actually in building mode, owner, so I'm in the vehicle designer. I'm not actually in adventure mode right now. So yeah, that's like that. So notice that they are trying to stabilize me. They are pitching back and forth quite a lot. I also mounted them high because think of it like this. Think of it like a shopping bag. When you grab the handles of the shopping bag, the bag itself dangles beneath those handles. If you move those two handles apart, then it hangs between them. So this is basically the same principle. So that's why I've got the rotors up high. They are trying to keep me steady. Because it's like the rotors are the handles and the actual vehicle itself is the bag. So that's how it's hanging like that. And it's more stable if you have the rotors higher up than lower down. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get some more stability in. Because if you have only one rotor on, then a craft tends to wobble around all over the place unless you have some kind of additional stability installed. So it can be a bit of an issue. But if you want an absolutely stable craft, really, especially if you're using one pair of ACBs to control your height, you want to have multiple rotors, and your craft will be a lot steadier for it. I mean, my craft is running locally, of course, but I'm going to rig up... I'm using 3 blocks, so I'm going to rig up another pair of rotors here, just like this. And they are a bit lower, but they are still above the center line of mass for this craft, so they will help. And these guys will be helping to deal with some roll stability as well as I put these guys in. So I just need to get them all set up. But if all of these guys were on the same level and they were all controlled by the same ACBs, my craft would want to hover like really, really flat. And that is a good way to go about it. Now, dedicated spinners, I mentioned that they are on a they are on the same mesh as the main vehicle, while the normal spin blocks aren't. Because they're on the same mesh and their rotation is purely visual, that means I can do things like this and I can have the blocks here in between. So if I was using a regular spin block, these ACBs would be causing an issue. So they'd be blocking things a bit. But I'm using a dedicated spinner instead, so it doesn't really care. It'll spin these quite happily. Actually, let's make this slightly easier on myself and grab a quick prefab. Capture a prefab, wipe it, 111, grab. Yeah, quick note here. You can't copy-paste your ACB settings, but if you grab a prefab of the ACB, it comes with the settings that the original block had. So by just doing a quick prefab of it like this, as you can see, it's actually rigged up to do the things that the other ones were trying to do. PID stabilization, that's going to come in soon. I'm not really quite sure how well these play with PID stabilization. Yeah, these guys don't play with PIDs. Because I can use a PID, but PIDs work with thrusters, not with these guys, because these guys don't count as thrusters. So that's why you need the ACBs for control. Altitude less than... check. Altitude less than... check. So yeah, basically I'm just doing these blades right now because that is... I was asked to show them a little bit. And basically I've got these guys set to always try to correct right now. So these guys will control roll a bit better. If I get a bit too high, they'll kick into full power, but you know, they're working quite nicely like that. That's going to work. This thing will fly around, and it's pretty stable. As you can see, it's trying to keep itself steady just on those local ACB controlled rotors. So, you know, it's working. It's working. Now then, it's a good thing you mentioned PIDs there, Harry, because I'm about to get to that stage. Because remember, I'm rebuilding the craft I just lost, basically, but I'm improving it too. So control, get my PIDs. I already have engine power, so that's good. Now, I'm going to set these rotors blades down to 30, actually. So these things will try to keep me above 30 meters above the sea level. So I do it like that. And then I will have the PIDs controlling thrusters up to 50. So if I get damaged and my thrusters are dropping me and stuff like that, and I drop too low, then these rotors will kick in. But if I'm normal operation, I'll be running on my thrusters. So let's try that. Is chat working? No, I have to keep refreshing it to even get anything out of this. I mean, YouTube has been really stable for me for the most part, but right now the chat seems to be suffering some kind of break, so I'm struggling to really keep up with what anyone is saying. Anyway, PIDs. I want one that will control roll, like that. Oh, there's the closing bit. This one will respond to the pitch, like that. Then this one will control altitude. Let's set it to altitude terrain, basically. So that. Now, altitude terrain, you need a special setting here. So, test stimulus, and then that's where I want to type in how high I want it to be. So this PID wants to be 50 meters above sea level, and that's what it's trying to do. But of course, it's got nothing it can control, so it's not doing anything at all. It's just complaining a lot, basically. So that's that. Oh, as you can see, the blades are just spinning straight through these. So that's fine. You can actually take advantage of this and put like an additional spinner there, and then make it so you're increasing the surface area of your spinners like that. So you can do something like that, and it works just fine. But I actually did that on the Cookie Wagon back in my first adventure run, but I'm not trying to do it here, so just delete that. Right. Now, the PIDs, they kick to the thrusters. I've already got power sources, of course, because I've got the rotors being controlled. Now, let us get started, because thrusters settings here need to be a bit careful with. As you saw earlier on, if you were here, when I turned my craft upside down and went straight into the ocean. So, let's get started. Probably be safer if I just cut off my engine, actually. Or I'll just caps lock it since I'm in build mode. Caps lock, there we go. Right. First off, let's get some pitch control going on. So, these guys are going to kick in as soon as I install them, so can't help with that. Let's actually do this the easy way for once, and get some resources stretched out already. So there we go. Right. There we go. These guys are all responding to the PID I said to control altitude. That's what these guys are all responding to right now, because that guy controls thrusters, like normal set thrusters. So if I unlock, it's like, whee, I'm taking off. There we go. However, there is a slight complication here as well, because the PID that controls pitch also uses normal thrusters. And normal thrusters at the front, it uses to try and control your craft going up and down at the nose. But as you saw there, because they're using the same thing, it just starts to tip over. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking these jets at the back and use thruster reverse. So this will reverse these thrusters. They are as far back as I can go. And it should kick in on those just to try and keep me level. Yeah, there you go. Those back thrusters only are working now. So as you can see, it's trying to pitch. And then it should be trying to pitch with this set as well, because they are regular thrusters. So it'll try, but I think the rotors are confusing it a little bit. Slightly like that. Next setting. The roll PID, it's okay for roll thrusters. They don't conflict with anything else, because it's just like roll left-hand side and roll right-hand side. It's really easily marked, but you must remember not to just do one side. You want both sides. So there we go. I've got active stabilization on my roll now, coming from the thrusters, like that. So there we go. And as you can see, the craft is now hovering completely steady at 50 meters a second with little puffs of jet exhaust. So I've got a backup system in the rotors, but my thrusters are now working to keep me nice and solid in place. So there we go. Now, there was something else you saw while I was in adventure mode, and that was the fact that I had more thrusters on the top of my craft. And that's because you can use it for rolling force, basically. Like, yeah, suddenly I'm just like going bonkers. There we go. Going really, really bonkers. Let's get thrust reverse again set like that, because now I'm applying force in both directions, so the craft responds a lot more aggressively when it's going wrong. But as you can see, it's already managed to stabilize itself out again. like that. And then if I use roll left hand side, roll left hand side. Actually, I don't need more thrusters up here because half the thrusters down below are just to keep me in the air. So those are all left hand sides. My craft is listing, so reverse roll like that, because the thrusters are responding to the wrong commands. So there we go. And it's suddenly straightening itself out again. So there we go. I've got a basic thruster setup, keeping me completely steady and locked in place. But I also built those rotors as well, so if I lose engine power for whatever reason, I'll drop down slightly, and then my rotors will kick in and keep me safe. Let's tear out the engine just to test that. There we go. I'm dropping a little bit. And then the ACBs are kicking in, trying to keep me lifted. But the problem is, of course, I took my engine out, so it can't do it. It doesn't have the power, so yay! Let's see. Teach you how to spawn a vehicle with a drone craft attached. I'm not planning to add a drone to this thing, but that's really easy. It's did you know if you place two turrets next to each other, they'll come through without any trouble. I don't know what you mean by that, owner. Anyway, how to spawn a vehicle with a drone craft attached to it. That is really, really easy. As I said, all I need is actually just a vehicle blueprint spawner. That will, of course, take the stock blueprint. And if you save another vehicle into your spawner, so you get the spawner, you tell it what blueprint you want to use, and then that will be able to spawn it. Stuff like that, and it'll spawn in the same fleet to stay with your vehicle. But if you mean something which is docked to it, you actually need the docking module as well. Here we go, docking station, and have it set to connect to the other vehicle. And you need an ACB as well, and the ACB, have that set. So activate every input. So you need an active condition, and then docking stations, and you want it to recall, or you want one on the vehicle you're spawning and have it set to dock with mothership. So you need something there just to make sure it locks in and it'll grab onto whatever it is you're trying to put on. So that's how you would have something spawn in with another thing docked to it. It needs to be a sub-drone, though. It can't be a separate vehicle. It has to be a sub-drone. Somehow enemy carriers have already created crafts. That is exactly what I said. Because they will have built those drones already. So they just pre-built it. That's just it. But by having the thing already attached to it as a drone, when you load in the blueprints, if you just flat out spawn it in creative mode, then yes, it should have that drone already built on it. If you're spawning it in adventure mode or something, then yes, it does need to actually be built, so that might be what you're experiencing there. I'm not 100% sure, but hey, it's something to talk about, isn't it? Anyway, let's get my forward thrusters installed. Click. So yeah, it really is just those basics, really. So that is how you would spawn in a drone ship. That's how you stabilize an aircraft with ACBs and thrusters, and that's also an example of how to use dedicated heliblade spinners and things like that. So I think I've covered the questions I've been given so far, right? Maybe. Or at least I hope I've done a good enough job. So, blocks, metal box, metal beam. At least I'm not. I hope I've not made a complete and utter fool of myself. That's always a chance. There we go. Right. The fact that chat keeps disconnecting is kind of like a major pain. But I can't do anything about it because that's definitely on YouTube's side, not mine. Red Wolf sent me a Steam. Stick a docked turret without it flying off in the distance. To do that, you want to have the sub-vehicle spawners spawn point and the docking station's attachment point set to the same. So it'll appear where it should be if it was being grabbed by the actual docking point. That way it doesn't need to fly away and reorient itself. So that's why you want the sub-vehicle spawner right next to your... yeah, just right next to what you're doing. And why am I flying sideways? Am I on... this is odd. Why am I flying sideways? You've got to love it when things go slightly wrong. I'm guessing it's something to do with one of these rotors. Did I set them all properly? I did. What a mystery. But it's like my craft is not stable. For whatever reason. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, my craft isn't happy about something or other. I'm just checking through my thruster settings to make sure. Roll, thrust. Yeah. Should be doing this. I think it really is just the lift from the rotors that's causing it a few issues. So if I set those to 0 when they're not needed, that's probably be a better idea. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Altitude greater than set to 0. Greater than 30 set to 0. Yeah, suddenly it's swinging around a little bit because the thrust has been changed. So. Oh, that was the wrong one. 30. Yep, it's not happy. 0. Yeah, that's not happy about something, is it? I don't know what's going on. Except that I'm flying sideways in a comical manner. Whee! Just fly, fly with me. Seriously, what the heck's going on? Something's bugging out a little bit. I'm not sure what. Right, when altitude is greater than that set to 0. Seriously, why am I on my side? It's like one of my PIDs got confused or something. Less than 30 set to 30. Alright. These aren't working properly now. I will get to the bottom of this. Altitude less than 30 set to 0. Ah, I think this is what I messed up. Altitude is greater than 30 set to 0. Less than set it to full throttle. Wait a sec. Okay, I don't know what I've messed up. Something's going comically wrong. Something is going comically wrong. Hey, is my username IronMark3? Yeah, it should be. I've got a public profile, so if you see an IronMark3 that's on from the depths, then it's probably me. Roll reverse. Thruster. Well, I'm going places, so I've got to say that. Oh, what the heck's going on? It's almost like thrusters combined with the rotors is not the best idea. What a strange thought. Let's get another additional left-hand side. Seriously, what the heck's going on? Just adding some more roll thrusters to see if a bit more power is going to help. Yeah, I think one of the PIDs has lost the plot. I can't think of anything else that might be causing this. You're on the right-hand side. Why are you running that way? Yeah, something's... It's just getting confused. Okay, lock it. Wow. And it's again trying to tip over. The hell? I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, let's see. Alt-tabbing for a second. Got a message, got an invite. From Red Wolf. Yes, you found the right person, Red Wolf. Okay. I'll accept you as soon as I get done here. Respawn vehicle physics might bug out. I found with my robot, you want the vehicle, sub-vehicle spawns to spawn slightly further away than the turret. Sorry, than the yeah, you want the sub-vehicle spawner to spawn it slightly further away than the docking station will try to hold it. And you also want the sub-vehicle spawner to release it immediately as well. So that's something else you need to do. So things like that. Well, at least I'm stable again now, so whatever that was, righting my craft seems to have fixed it. Wow. Anyway, does anyone else have any questions? Because I am thinking about wrapping up stream in the next, like, 5 minutes or something like that. And suddenly I'm rolling sideways again. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Well, alright, see you later, Linkstress. Reload the sandbox mode. Yeah, that might fix it, actually. I need to get this thing saved. Save the vehicle in my Adventure Series 2. Oh yeah, I've still got the Doomed Cucumber saved as well. Vehicle question mark. Yeah, save that. And go to main menu. And yeah, this the problem that's affecting the live chat server is kind of a severe irritant, and it's making communicating with you guys kind of a pain. Yes, I have a flying wall. Be proud of it. But the thing is, I wasn't trying to build a flying wall, so you know. Well, that's the wrong screenshot for a start. There we go. It's suddenly off up in the air, and that's fine. Okay.
Listening.
Just get on board. It is stable on its thrusters. Okay, yep. Restarting builder seems to have fixed it. Let's have the steering engines back in. You guys respond. No, you guys don't respond to that. There we go, because you guys act like it's tank steering. Spread you to all, right. No, that's not fixed it. I'm going sideways again. It might be the rotors. I can't think of anything else it might be. Oh, wait. I know what it is, I think. I'll fix it in a second. Spread to all, yep. Right. I think what's going on is just flat out the fact that the thrusters are low compared to my centre of weight. I mean, I mentioned that about the rotors, but the same principle applies to thrusters as well. So it is actually the center of weight that's causing me some issues. So I need to get the lower... I need to drop this craft down a bit. Let's see, metal blocks, down slopes 3. There we go, just getting the exhaust unplugged so that these thrusters will actually work. There we go. There we go. Because no point having the thrusters if they're not going to do anything, is there? Not really. There we go, bit of sloping. Right. The craft's a bit heavier, so that's going to help counteract some of the thrusters a bit. When it drops down, I really do think it's just the fact that the centre of mass is too high up. Yeah, it's holding steady now. Okay. Yeah, that is holding steady. But I've added some more accents into the sides. Okay. Everything placed on a turret will go through the main craft, so you can build armor blocks on the turret and make it go through the existing blocks, like ammunition parts. And turret weight, nothing. That sounds like a bit of a glitch. I'm not wanting to use that. Just don't place weapon controller near it. So, whenever I've had to... Oh, god damn it. I just look back at the screen, it's like, hey, I'm tipping over sideways again. Ah. Why you do this? Why? Roll reverse, thruster reverse, yep, you're fine. Thrust reverse, yep. Roll reverse, yep. Thruster, yep. Okay, so those ones are all correct. Have I got the freaking PID backwards or something? Right, all the rear thrusters are okay. Left hand side, thrust, yep. Thrust, roll, thrust, roll, thrust. Okay, right. This is annoying me a bit now. Let's convert these ones to roll. And let's check my PIDs. You are the pitch PID. You control the pitch, please. Thank you. You are the roll PID. You control the roll. And you are the altitude PID. You control altitude. So, right, that's my PIDs reset. And suddenly it's floating there just fine. Okay. So, I guess it was a PID problem? Question mark? I don't know. Oh, that was weird. Anyway. Yeah. Just refreshing the chat one more time, just see if anyone did actually ask a question they would like me to take a poke at. Yeah, just resetting the PIDs seems to have fixed it, but because my craft is now rock steady again, so there was something going on there. I don't know. But yeah, no one's asked about anything else I might like to show you for the end of the stream, so it's been 5 minutes, so I'm afraid I'm going to wrap it up there, to be quite honest. because I've been going for a while now, so it's, you know, it's time to stop. Just getting the engine set up. There we go, and of course got the ones at the front of the craft to sort out too. So let's see. I think that'll do it. Check it. Oh, I don't even have a flipping control piece, do I? Might be a slightly required. Control, give me a complex controller. Yeah, kind of important that. And also give me a chair. And of course I fall straight out of the craft. Yay!
Listening.
Pro player right here. Anyway, this thing should work properly. No, I've got the controls reversed on the front end. Of course I do. Okay. That's the one. That should be all sorted. Yep. Turning just perfectly now. Okay. Sorted. Hey. And of course I've got them functioning as reverse thrusters as well if I need to slow down and stop. So, there we go. I want you to show a new 8-meter autoloaded AC design. I do have a hovercraft tutorial, yes, Red Wolf. I made it about 5 months ago, something like that. Do I give a heads up? Yes, I do. I post a video. How I've decided to do this is I post a video. It's either Sundays or Mondays, usually Sundays, and it's specifically called Streaming Schedule. And in that, I say exactly what streams I'm going to be doing in the coming week. And that's also the place to put comments if you want to vote for a certain game in the last stream of the week. Since what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to throw the last stream of the week open for people to vote on what game they might like to see. Though, as I said, I only count comments on that particular streaming schedule video, so yeah. But I only started streaming a couple of weeks ago, so I'm still training people to know that that's actually a thing that's going on. There we go. Showing you 8-meter. Oh, sure. Okay, go ahead, owner. Lay it on me. Tell me what your design is. Might as well. But yeah, as I said, I put those videos out start of every week. Build a firing piece, then save an 8-meter autoloader as prefab. Place the prefab on the firing block. Oh, does that actually glitch it so that the Wait, no, that's not a glitch. What's the benefit of that? No, I don't really mind, Red Wolf, and thank you, Constantius. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh no, what's the point of that prefab? Let's just save this vehicle quick now. Save over. I don't know why this thinks it's my testing drone. Flipping heck. Anyway, let's. I don't know what owner is on about, so I'm going to just put this together. Let's see, advanced cannon, advanced firing piece. That save an 8-meter autoloader as a prefab. Right. Eight-meter auto loader. Put it there. Capture prefab. Wipe, grab, capture. Okay. Then place the prefab on the firing piece. What? Place prefab on the firing piece like that? Is that what I'm meant to be doing? You can't place an 8-meter on a firing piece on the center of a turret. Wait, have I missed a step or something? What? Where's the say turret? Hang on. Scrolling back in the chat. Oh, I would if I could actually see where the scroll bar is. Oh, there it is. Right. Place a turret, then build it, then build on the. Oh, I see. Right. So like that, then I add the. That place prefab. So I can't play on the center of the turret. So wait, what? Seriously? Oh no, what are you trying to tell me here? On top, sideways, right? Like that. Okay, next step, please. Because I don't know what you're trying to get me to do. I'm just continually refreshing the window now, trying to get this thing. What am I even trying to do? I don't even know. Yeah, Red Wolf, I'll be with you in a few minutes, I think. So, just need to try and figure out what the heck Ona's trying to tell me. Yeah, that takes a lot of space, yeah. Are you about to say about just put flat out ammo input feeds on the sides of the firing piece? Is that what you're about to say? Because if you are, I already know that one. Mm. Yeah, welcome back, SS Customs. Close to the center as possible? What? You mean like that? I guess? I don't even know what. As close to center as possible. Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about at all. So, hmm. Am I trying to glitch this autoloader into the cannon turret or something? Oh, oh, I see. So like that. Ah. So it's just mickeying around the placement. I see. Right. Customs. I'm actually just wrapping up the stream now. It's just owner wanted me to show me a new way of building an 8-meter cannon ammo thing. But basically, it works out as just placement, just glitching the placement a little bit. Uh, oh no! If I just build that block there, like I build that 3-meter block there, I can just slap it straight on there. I don't need to mess around with the prefab or anything like that because it's still it's all connected. So just putting down a 3-meter block there, and then I can just build it straight up, and it'll be just fine that way. So don't need to mess around with the prefab or anything like that. Because the autoloads connect anywhere along their length, after all. So yeah, there we go. Add the gauge. Cool. Add gauge increases. Uh, actually, Owner, this is dragging on, so yeah, I'm going to stop there. Right. Okay. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and it's been a bit of a mess. A lot of building, some combat, and I got killed again, so as you do. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time. There will, of course, be another FTD stream somewhere around the middle of next week. Though, if you want the exact time, then check out the schedule video I'll be putting up on Sunday, and that'll tell you exactly when it's going to be. So, until then, take care, and thank you very much for watching. There we go. Okay, I really am ending the stream now, so I know I'm bad at ending the stream, but yeah. Red Wolf, I'll be coming online on Steam, so go ahead and message me. So go ahead and message me when I do that. So yeah, end of stream. Bye everyone. Off we go.